Swamiji Pranam.
Yes.
I was thinking to ask that time, but I thought there is a less time that it is not a question, it is some clarification, which afterthought has made me to think that it may not be a right type of question. I just wanted to know, for a Jnani, we say this world of name and form, this is all mithya, and the adhishtanam is only the Satchitanam. So as a Jnani, does he see the wall as a wall, or a curtain as a curtain, chair as a chair? Or is there, he can see that, although Satchitanand cannot be objectified, that also I know. So maybe it is a foolish question. But what I read through the YouTube, that some of the people like Yogananda and some people though got enlightenment, even Raman Maharshi ji also got the enlightenment. So they were telling when they were touched by their Guru, they could see that there was a wavy form. The things were hazy. They were not able to see a curtain as a curtain. Is it correct, Swamiji? I want to know whether for a Jnani, whatever the name or form, which is a mithya, which you have discussed with Mr. Arora also now, and all of us we know. So does he see the curtain as a curtain, chair as a chair, or he sees something else?
So sometimes to bless the disciple, the Guru may bless him by helping him disappearance of all the names and forms. It's possible. But there's no need for the name to disappear. It is like again coming back to this ornament, which is this bangle in my hand.
That's right.
That you also see now a goldsmith sees gold here. You follow? I see a bangle, a goldsmith also sees a bangle, but also sees gold. Is it not so? Now, as far as Satchidananda is concerned, he is not out there, it is your own self. What happens is we become so much engrossed, occupied by what is out there, we overlook that we are there. I am there all the time. But because of my concerns, worries, anxieties, raga, dveshas, the world and names and forms occupy my mind. And I become unaware of myself. So understand that Satchidananda is always experienced because it is yourself. It's not out there, it's you.
Yes,
You cannot experience anything other, unless you experience yourself first. So what it means is that as long as the world, the names, forms, what are the objects, things, people are there, as long as they are important, as long as there is attachment there, or aversion there, raga dveshas are there, overwhelm my mind, control my mind, overpower my mind, and thus I as though forget myself. But when I experience you, I'm also experiencing myself, because without my awareness, I cannot experience anything. So in every experience, the experience of Satchidananda is always involved because it is yourself. Self-revealing, self-shining. Just to make a note that when I experience you, I'm also experiencing myself. When I experience Bengal, I also experience gold. So also when I experience you, I experience myself. So keep that in mind. That yes, I am there always, Satchidananda. Satchidananda plus whatever. Meaning that my experience of you does not have to be at the cost of or in absence of my experience of myself, because we said the I thought is always there. The I is always there. Then only anything can be experienced. Therefore, I don't have to melt the world. I don't have to melt this bangle to recognize that it is gold. I don't have to melt the world to recognize that I always shine, that I always exist, I always shine. I'm always there in every experience, that I illumine every experience. That's the fact. To see that fact, that's all. So it doesn't have to be melting of something, disappearance of something. That may be so. Just to give you a great kind of assurance, etc., the experiences can be there. It's not necessary that things have to disappear. Otherwise, Ramana Maharshi cannot function in the life. If the world disappears, how can he function? If you disappear before him, how can he talk to you? So Ramana Maharshi also did day-to-day things, isn't it?
Yes.
He went to kitchen every morning and cooked and fed and walked and talked and did all normal things. If things merged and disappear, how can he do that? But while doing that also, he never lost sight that I am Satchidananda, because that is always himself shining. That's the case with you and I also. In our case, we forget that, we overlook that because the world takes too much of our attention. Because of attachment, aversions. When it's not there, then you pay attention to yourself, which is always there.
No, if the Guru has made them to see that thing, so that is a part of Siddhi or something else.
There is nothing to be seen. Isha darshanam swatma rupataha. Ishvara, Brahman has to be seen as your own self. You already always are there. So this is a Vedantic way, which does not require any kind of miracles or things to happen because things are already happening. If your knowledge of yourself requires some special experience, then it's all right. But every experience reveals you. Experience cannot take place unless you are there. So knowing that, making note of that I'm always there. That when you look at this or experience the ornament, you experience gold. That goes out of sight, that is why. When I experience you, I'm experiencing myself also. And that is Satchidananda. So it doesn't require a special experience. Every experience involves you in Satchidananda. It's a matter of
Okay.
recognizing that.
Yes, Swamiji, I have understood. Thank you.